You told me that last time on our date, right? Yeah. It's like I read your mind and I was just dreaming about you and it just popped in. She's like, I'm not worried about it.
So how exciting is it to have your first animated series that you'll be filming?
Oh, it's insane. It's a dream come true. I really can't believe it's happening.
You're overwhelmed, you're shocked, you're kaplopped. What's your favorite part about being the lead person, having your idea come to life, so to speak, on the screen?
Well, I love the team that I'm working with on this show. Everyone is amazing. It's very different than what I was doing before because a lot of it is running around and talking to people. But I always loved like working with my friends on comics. Like growing up, I did a lot of comics, and me and my brother together we would draw a lot of comics. And me and Ian, I love talking about why I love cartoons, what I love about cartoons, and that is now more what I'm doing than anything. Just running around and talking about what I love about cartoons and why, and making all of that exist in this thing. It's really been amazing to just be with a bunch of people who love cartoons.
Have you guys known each other for a while?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We used to live in New York. Ian was working in animation in New York, and I was still in school. And yeah, we used to do little flash.
Yeah,
we using flash animation. I would
flash
help out.
animations together. Yeah,
That's cool.
Animate every once in a while.
We helped each other with our comics.
Yeah.
It's been. We both came out here at the California together, and now we're doing this.
Yeah.
How have you liked your Comic-Con experience so far since you've been here with the new show?
Every year it's a little bit strange. I used to come as a fan, and being here as something other than a fan feels very different, even though the con is, I suppose the con isn't exactly the same, but actually I really like it this year. It feels a little more low-key, and I like that the artists seem to be, it used to be really hard to get to the comics, but it feels a little more organized this time.
Yeah.
I really like that. I really like coming here for the comics and the comic artists.
Yeah, we were just talking about that yesterday. It seems more low-key, less collaborative, and also like the start this year, which is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, last year was insane. Just the entertainment. It's good. It's very nice.
And you'd have to plow through all the games, like
Yeah.
just to get to like the artist alley.
Exactly. Yeah.
People are just like coming at you. It's like rapids. So, yeah, this was really nice.
How did you guys choose the voice actors, voice cast?
We had a really long audition period, but we were really lucky. We found a lot of our voice actors like right away. Some of our first picks ended up being really great actors and have amazing range.
Yeah, we knew everyone needed to be able to sing, and the Crystal Gems especially had to be able to sing incredibly. Like they had to be, extraordinarily amazing at singing. So everybody sang when they auditioned. The people we're working with are incredible. Really incredible singers.
Did that change how you animated them, the people that you selected? Did it sort of change the drawings a little bit so it looks more like it reflects them?
Definitely.
Oh, very much so, yeah. After getting like all of the performances in, it's definitely changed the way that we draw the characters and think about the characters. Often we have time to we do all the drawings before we record anything, but oftentimes after we get like a really good read, we'll go back and add whole new sections just to match with the energy of the voice actors. Really incredible.
For your creative process, I mean, I know everyone's different, but what's your fortress of solitude to get you to where you go? If I can be kind of candid, what process do you get in the mode of to get to the next story? Is there something specific you do? You just eat green Skittles, or just, everyone has a process of it, so or a pattern of some kind.
We like to hole up. We have 2 writers on the show that we like to hole up with and come up with ideas. But we also what's been nice about our crew is, we're blessed with a really enthusiastic crew. We ask for ideas from anywhere. If anyone has an idea, if there's a director or background artist, he's like, why don't you have the characters do this? Well, totally.
Yeah, let's start talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's really
Do you even
collaborative.
take fan suggestions to heart, or not necessarily?
I think we're not, in a
not
technical
really.
sense, we're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
But I'm coming from a place definitely where I was a really big fan growing up. So I always try to think of what I would have wanted and hopefully represent what people will want. It's actually, it feels really different working on this because it's invisible right now. And just, it's a little intimidating to try and create something that as a fan I would have really loved, really without any gauge of what the whole thing is at all, because it doesn't quite exist yet. So it'll be interesting to see how people...
I kind of like the engagement that goes on with Bravest Warriors stuff. I mean, all the different, art contests, and I've submitted something for the remix contest. It's just so much fun. Even without saying, oh well, I think this should happen on the show. It almost doesn't matter. You're getting your little fun piece in there.
Yeah.
So
I think that's awesome.
yeah, I love it.
I think as long as people feel connected to it, it's like that's all you want, them to feel like they have some sort of voice, even if we're not necessarily like taking their suggestions, but
I'm really excited to see what people will think. I think we all put so much of ourselves into it, so I feel like it'll be like moving to see if people do connect with that, because it's like it will really feel like they're connecting with us.
So what other animated series influenced the way you have drawn it and designed it to look? And is it saturated bright with colors, or is it more muted?
Oh, it's really it really depends. I mean, it's a super rich show in terms of palette. We're working with Kevin Dart as our art director, who's just an incredible artist, and we're really inspired by. I mean, the whole thing is very gem themed. We're really inspired by actual gems and rough cuts and the fractions of light. We really try and combine that aesthetic, like create a new aesthetic out of things like real natural beauty, not conventional cartoon ideas, but the way that those conventional cartoon ideas were created by actually observing reality, observing it.
Oh yeah, totally. Well, last question before we wrap up. I was just curious, what besides animated features, was there anything else that, like you just said, real world kind of thing that influences you on the show, or is there anything that kind of brings that inspiration out of you that's not something that's animated?
Well, yeah, Steven, I mean, the show is based off my younger brother, Steven. And I really try and get, I mean, he's working on the show. So we all, everyone gets to know him in person.
Truly teamwork, like you said.
But just the way that he always was growing up, that's it's a big inspiration for the show. And I suppose that just the feeling, like I try to get that homey feeling of like when you're inside when it's raining out, just like hanging out.
Cozy.
Yeah, like I was lucky because growing up, like my brother was kind of my best friend, so I feel like that's really informed the feeling of the show.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's the heart of it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Thank you.
Thank
Can I get a
you.
picture of you guys?